let's go back and break some ships. Okay, so I think we determined that this is actually a rather efficient way of breaking these parts. Oh, yeah, it is. Ow. Are we breathing? Oh, we are breathing. Okay, that's right. Okay, why can't I go down? Oh, because I'm caught on that. Oh, ow. There, right? No, you don't. No, you don't. Go down. Waste a tether. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna get crushed. Oh, I might get crushed.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Oh man, it's gonna be so funny the first time we get crushed. Get out of here. I know, it's fine. It's really fine. Ugh. Okay, so then I did something that made this piece come loose. So I think I want to get inside now and take off this like...
Credits deposited.
It's not dorsal. What's the opposite of dorsal? I should know this. That's an anthropology term. I don't remember. Ventral. That's the ventral fin. So let's get down. Get in here. I love when the little accordion comes in. This music just, it speaks to me in so many ways. I don't know why, like, really twangy, kind of like folksy country bluegrass music always has. Which is funny because I don't care for country as like a musical genre, but that's, I guess technically that's more like pop country, which is really its own different horrible thing. Come on. Ugh. But like proper folk bluegrass kind of country.
Tether supplies are low.
I'm not gonna get crushed. Stop it. It really does it for me for some reason. It's really good.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
When I was a young teen, like 13, 14 maybe, I think for my 13th birthday, my grandparents got me a CD player, like a portable CD player, and it was my first CD player, and it was great. It had like the anti-skip thing. I think it could play MP3 CDs, although that was a later one. It was like, my first one wasn't a portable. It was like a stereo with a CD player. That's what it was. And as part of the gift, I got a couple CDs. And one of them, well, the CDs that I got were Queen's Greatest Hits, Queen and Night at the Opera. I don't know why my grandparents knew that I'd like Queen, but they knew. I don't think I was that familiar. Like, I listened to like the classic rock stations and stuff that my parents listened to growing up. That was pretty much it. So yeah, they got me Queen. Another CD that came with that gift was the collection of all the James Bond theme songs. Not like theme songs, but like the movie songs. You know, like I can't think of a single one right now. Why can't I think of the James Bond song? Like, what's the Paul McCartney one? Live and Let Die. Jesus Christ. And like the theme to GoldenEye and like all those. So that was another CD that I got. And then the last one was a collection of it was called Pickin' on Zeppelin. And
Object
it was...
not accepted.
What?
Please revisit your training.
Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be talking so much. What did I break? Oh, that was a lot of break.
Oxygen reserves are low.
What's broken?
Asphyxiation can lead to
Oh,
missed
God damn
salvage
it.
quotas.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, that does... Oh! It doesn't actually use the tether until you launch it. That's great. Anyway, the other CD that I got was... It was a collection called Pickin' on Zeppelin, and it was covers of Led Zeppelin songs in a bluegrass style. So that might have been, like, where
Oxygen levels
that
stabilizing.
started. Okay, what the hell broke? An ion ring? Why didn't I like that? Oh, did I launch it? I put the ion ring over here instead of in there. And it's that little piece. Oh, man, that's a bummer. That was so stupid. That's annoying. Because I wasn't paying attention. It's my own fault. Hoisted by my own petard. Is this loose? Is this going to come off? It feels like it's loose. I can't pull it on my own. Can I do this? Say, hey, please.
Credits awarded.
Yes, I can. That's cool. Just 3. I'm going to get it clear of that, so when I pull it into the processor, it doesn't actually like dink anything. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Don't get close, because it's going to smack you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing this whole streaming thing. I really need to learn to have story time and game time happen simultaneously. I feel like that's a rather key skill. My light's not on. No. How embarrassing my light wasn't on. Oh, that's the most embarrassing thing we've done all night.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So yeah, this music, like, it evokes a lot of feelings for me. Because then later on, you get stuff, like later on in my life, you get stuff like Firefly, which has this kind of like, bluegrassy, folksy, country feel with that sci-fi twist. And it's like, oh my god, those two things go together. And it's like, yeah, buddy, they do.
Caution. Tether supplies running low. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
The science fiction and Western genres fit together so well. It's like they're the peanut butter and jelly of media genres. Pretty different on their own, but still kind of similar. They fulfill a lot of the similar purposes, a lot of similar things. But then together, they're just delicious. Okay, so you're loose. No, not that one. Oh, mother shit, fuck. Where did that light go? That just went, like, flying somewhere. Is that it? No. I lost a lamp. Because I'm an idiot. No idea where it went. It's gone forever. Alright. if it's like a salvageable item,
Object accepted
it
for
should
processing.
relatively
Credits
stand
deposited.
out. The problem is, as soon as that panel started spinning, it just like catapulted that light. Oh, is that it? There's one inside there. Did it launch it back? Oh my god, it launched it back inside. That's amazing. It would have been completely lost otherwise. That's
Salvage
incredible.
secured. Credits deposited.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
I want to upgrade my cutter to take more heat. I want to always be cutting.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Yes.
transferred.
I don't know.
Oxygen reserves.
I know.
Affordable oxygen supplies are available for
Affordable
purchase
oxygen
at the Master Jack.
As if you had any other choice. How many
Oxygen levels
tethers?
stabilizing.
75. I don't want to buy tethers unless I'm buying, because you buy the whole pack no matter what. That's how they get you. You get to buy 10 tethers, but 8 hot dog buns. Okay. Alright, what have we got? Release. You are, but that cockpit's in the way. Oh no, we're fine. Try to like systematically work from front to back, I think, is what we're accidentally doing here. Push this with my face. I don't think it's the best way to do this, but I don't care. Okay. This does actually work loose. Ugh!
Valuable
Well.
object processed. Credits deposited.
Good on there. Get it in the hole. Go. Try to move that in there. Probably could have done the same there, but oh well.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Redirect a little bit. There we go. It's not loose yet. It's got some pieces.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I'm out of tethers.
Tethers depleted.
Oh. There's a piece on there. Alright, I don't need tethers. We don't need those thinking tethers.
Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Alright, so I believe we learned that the best way to take care of the cockpit is actually to take this wall off. Yeah. I think we'll take the front off. Cool. And there's a couple pieces
Your
of this
oxygen
we can
reserves
take
are
off.
dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Oh. I
Salvage
know my
secured.
oxygen's low.
Account credit
This in
applied.
real fast. Ow. Okay. Ah!
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright. I think we're doing pretty good here.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
This is all cattywampus. Take a look at that in a second. I'll finish taking this one. Really doing this. Kind of just like slingshotting it over the furnace. It actually worked out really great. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was good or not. Where'd that go? It must have gone in. It just didn't say anything.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Everything else appears to be processor. So let's separate this bad boy and throw it. Wait, hold on. Is that separated? I did the top, but I don't think I released it from the airlock, so we want to make sure we do that. Oh, yeah, that would have been, but not great. Let's not chop the airlock in half this time. It's loose. All right, get out of here. Loose too. You can also get out of here. You
Valuable object
go down
processed.
there.
Credits deposited.
Hey.
Salvage
Yeah!
secured. Account
All
credit
right.
applied.
Still repeating all the progress we've already made and then lost, but I feel like it's going better this time. It's almost like I'm learning. All right, I will be right back again. I'm so sorry. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Also, on the subject of communication in professional settings, there is such a thing as too much. Sometimes you know what level of communication you need to be using. Get out of there. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now this whole segment up here, this is actually two segments. This one
Salvage secured.
is
Credits deposited.
processor.
Object accepted for
Please don't smack
processing.
too many things on the
Credits
way out.
deposited.
Great, okay. And then this one is also processor. Get
Caution.
out of here.
Tether supplies are low.
Alright. Man, we're just destroying this thing. You're still attached. What are you attached to? Wait, are you? I can't even tell. Attached to.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, nothing. You're not attached to nothing. Get out of here. Hell yeah.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
I feel like I need to time my tether usage with my oxygen usage better. That might be like really, really trying too hard though. Ow!
Helmet damage detected. Be sure to always
I really
budget
need to
for
get better
helmet
at
repair
this.
costs.
I think I'm coming in too hot still.
Welcome to Vinatron 9000.
But hey, that's
Oxygen levels
how we
stabilizing.
learn. By minor concussions. One concussion at a time. That's how we learn.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, so this was that. Where's the barge? Is it down there? Yeah, okay. I thought I could pull that off, but maybe not. I think I can cut the floor out if I remember correctly. Since it's furnace, it doesn't really matter. It's too broken. So I'm literally just gonna do that. Okay, and that did not do anything. boop noises. It happened last time too. I don't know what it was. Okay, maybe I need to try to get this one off. Will this work if I do it this way? Now I'm just playing, just experimenting now. Okay, yeah, that works for that. So actually, I think that's how we do this. We don't necessarily try to get the whole floor out.
Material deposited.
Oh, the chair can be cut. Let's get the chair out of the way. There we go. All right, that's how we do that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Because I keep forgetting, like, not everything needs to be recovered intact.
Deposit accepted.
Just really the barge stuff needs to be recovered intact. Everything else can just, like, be cut to hell. It does not matter. And I keep trying to get, like, these big, solid chunks. And that's really not important for most of what I'm getting.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Bounce that one off the bottom. That's kind of cool.
Salvage
Is
secured.
that not a light?
Account credit applied.
Did I break a light? Is that what that is? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, see, there you go. Let's get that light off there. Oh, shit.
Raw material processed.
Cool.
Credits deposited.
I do like that you're able to
Salvage
just
secured.
absolutely
Credits
fling
deposited.
anything into the barge. Even though it's
Oxygen
important
reserves
to
are
cut
low.
the stuff that you go into the barge. You can just completely chuck it, and it's totally fine. I also did experiment yesterday when I was playing free play, because I was curious what happens when you go into the barge. Because like if you go into the furnace or the processor, you die. That's it, done. And you get cloned again and you get back to work. But if you go into the barge, nothing happens at all.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Nothing happens. You can just
Oxygen
fly
reserves are
around.
critical.
You can't go lower than the
Contact
base
your
of the
plant
barge.
administrator to add asphyxiation.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Oh my god! Okay.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
So nothing happens if you go down to the barge. However, I did also try to see how high I could go, climb up the tower there using grapples. And you get to a certain point where it says, like, hey, turn back. you're out of the work zone. And then it gives you a countdown if you don't go back to the work zone. And if the countdown happens, goes down to 0, you just like immediately respawn back in the hub. So, ask the answer. Well, I don't think anyone asked. I asked. That's all that matters. I don't know if this cares. Boom. Yeah. This piece still. This is like more or less loose.
Material deposited.
Hit that one with my helmet, it would dink, but it's not big enough to salvage.
Salvage secured.
Okay, so I think everything is cut out of this. Almost. Was that one broken? I did. I broke that when I smacked it too many times. Shoot. I was wondering about that, actually. Okay. So, let's try to get this free. I don't know if that's the way to do that. Feels like it should be. Oh. Oh God! What the shit?
Electrical damage.
Why?
Note that excess electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
Why did that shock me? I actually don't understand what had the electricity there. Once again, the fact that the radio malfunctions as part of, like, you getting shocked or whatever, it just cracks me up. This is all
Deposit
furnace.
accepted.
So let's see if we can pull this away. It's kind of off the thing. Yeah, look at that. I want to get it away from that first before pulling it back in. Because it should all be furnace-y things. Yeah. Alright, so now let's just do that.
Deposit not accepted.
What do you mean? Oh, the panel was supposed to go in the furnace. The pipe goes in there. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. This is where we started our ship last time. These little guys here. But I think it's fine that we do it later. I kind of like the progress we made so far. I also like that down here you can just do that.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Good.
transferred.
Oh my god, alright.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Cool.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I know my oxygen's run low. I just want to get this cut first.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Cool.
applied.
I didn't get the last one. That's okay. What's all this shit? Alright. That's some cleanup to do.
Welcome to Vinatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
This thing didn't go in the furnace like I told it to.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, there we go.
Deposit accepted.
I think I want to just cut this thing apart now, too. Alright, so titanium and then carbon. So we got furnace. And then... Oh, is it all furnace? No, titanium's processor. That's right. Okay. That can be cut, but that can't. This doesn't really matter. Just fucking do that. It's much faster. Oh, and I'm slicing that up. Oh well. Well, I mean, yeah, I was saying that I need to get less worried about slicing like processor and furnace stuff because it doesn't matter for those. Really, if I slice it, it's just more to pick up. So whole chunks is better for that.
Material deposited.
This is still attached back in here. Okay. Alright, so I need to get in here. It's like... Oh, I need to do these. No! Get in the hole. Great.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I need to use tethers more. I know I've been like a lot better about it, but like there's still even room for improvement there.
Salvage secured.
Just 'cause
Account credit applied.
tethers are pretty fucking dope. Does this come out this way? Does this butt plug just come straight out? Yeah, it does. All right. Oh, you're in pieces. Oh, okay, so you actually go down there. Get out of there.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Cutter. Don't forget your equipment durability doesn't take care of itself. If your gear's acting up on you, best practice is to patch it up in the half. Your tools should be working for you.
Yeah, I've tried to do that, and then you lost my ship, so I really don't know what to do.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured.
So that's a
Account
reactor.
credit applied.
So we need to be rather cautious here. Take some of these off.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright. There we go.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can
Let's
cause
see.
damage to Link's equipment.
That is a concern. Wouldn't want that. Alright, let's just go get some oxygen. And really, just for the sake of video breaks and nothing else, I'm going to take a short break. Shit, where am I? Oh, damn it. I used a tether. That's okay, something probably more anyway.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Welcome to Vintage Run 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen levels stabilized.
Alright, I will be right back.